Hi, this is Rocky. Through a video series on evolution of military vehicles, we will bring out unique and interesting stories from the past. These stories will manifest the colossal transformation that military vehicles have undergone over the years. Today, the first story that we're going to discuss, it is the story of the Motor Scout. The Motor Scout is the world's first armed car. Military vehicles have changed dramatically over the years. The intimidating and powerful military vehicles that we see during the military operations today, they are a testament of the fact that the fighting vehicles have undergone a major transformation. Today, an armored combat vehicle is fundamental, but there was a time when a vehicle with a gun or an armor was unheard of. It was Mr Frederick Richard Simms, a British mechanical engineer, who paved the way for the combat vehicles of the modern world by designing and developing the very first armed car, the Motor Scout. Frederick Simms was the son of Frederick Louis Simms and Antonia Hermans. He completed his education in Germany and England. In 1889, Simms met German engineer Gottlieb Daimler and purchased the rights to manufacture Daimler's high-speed petrol engines. He then moved to London, England, and became a mechanical engineer. In London, Simms started creating all kinds of automotive design. Simms founded the Automobile Club of Great Britain in the year 1897. This later became the Royal Automobile Club. Simms was the one who coined the terms petrol and motor car. Simms was also the founder of the Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders. In the year 1898, Simms designed and built the Motor Scout. The Motor Scout was the world's first armed car. It was the first armed petrol engine powered vehicle for the world. In the Automobile Club at Richmond, the spectators were startled to hear gunfire that came from the driving track. The crowds rushed towards the driving track and it caused a little stampede in that direction. There was great excitement in the crowd when they found out that it was Simms who was demonstrating the Motor Scout. The sound that had startled the spectators, it came from the Maxim machine gun on the Motor Scout. It was very first petrol-powered armed vehicle for the world. In the picture here, we can see Mr. Frederick Simms sighting his gun while traveling at some speed in the Motor Scout. Let us find out more about the Motor Scout. The vehicle was a De Dion mountain quadricycle which had a Maxim machine gun on the front bar. It was powered by a 1.5 horsepower Simms patent automatic petrol motor with Simms magneto-electric ignition. The Motor Scout could run for about 120 miles. The machine gun carried 1,000 rounds of ammunition. The Motor Scout was a convertible. It could be easily turned into a two-seater quadricycle. The Motor Scout, the world's first armed vehicle, looked quite similar to the US-made Davidson Duryea, a 3- and 4-wheeled armed vehicle which was manufactured in 1898 and 1899 for military use. The Motor Scout had its limitations. It could operate on roads, but it was not made for running on plowed fields. The standard tank carried enough fuel for the vehicle for 120 miles. The Motor Scout was an armed car and not an armored car. It provided little protection to the crew from the enemy in case of fire. Despite having a mounted gun, the Motor Scout never saw military action. It was never used in warfare and the machine did not sell. Though the machine did not sell, the concept did sell. Many other bicycle and motorcycle units mounted with guns were formed and they were extensively used for experimental purposes. Later, the Motor Scout was re-engineered to allow a passenger to sit on the back. It was also available for purchase for £120. Frederick Simms did not win any contract from the army for developing the first armed car of the world. But the concept was a revolutionary breakthrough for motor vehicles. I hope you enjoyed watching our video. Through our video series on evolution of military vehicles, we will bring out such unique and interesting stories for our passionate viewers like you. For latest updates and more stories, keep checking our website. In case of any query, feel free to contact us.